Have you ever played games online and decided that you want to create the games instead of just being a passive user and playing them? Well, this is GameBrix.com, a portal where you can build, share, and play your own games. This is the main page of GameBrix. This is the site you will see when you type in www.gamebrix.com. I'm going to start today by creating a sample game that will show you how to use this software. So I'm going to log in with my username and password and click on the login button. Okay, this is the main portal of GameBrix. Here you have 4 basic options to choose from. You can build games, play games, use tutorials, or visit the forums if you have any questions. But right now I'm just going to build a game, so click on the Build Games option. This is the login page. This is to use the UI, you need to log in again. And the username here is the same username that you used on the main page. Same with the password. Click Login. To design a game, click on the link that it gives you. And the UI should start loading. This is GBoss, the place where you actually get to make your own game. Okay, this is the main page that you see when you start up GBoss. It's the import graphics section. And like the name says, you have to import graphics to be used in your game. For our game today, let's choose a simple library image. Maybe the ball. Yeah, this looks good. Nice round circle. Okay, so click on Add Graphic. Now you will see it appears in this graphics menu. We're also going to add one more graphic, and let's choose the brick. And you can see that the objects and the graphics, they show up in this preview window. So click on Add Graphic. Now that we have our 2 graphics, go to the Build Objects window. For our game today, we don't have any sound, but if you did want to put sound into your game, you can click on this Import Sound tab. So anyways, in this Build Object tab, click on New Object. Where it says Object Name, let's type in Ball Object. And click on Select Graphic and choose the ball. You should see that the ball shows up in this preview window. Click on OK. And you now have your ball again appearing in the object preview window. Okay, this is where things start to get interesting. Okay, we are going to create a simple game where balls are going to be bouncing around in a room. When you click on one of the balls, it disappears and 10 points are added to your score. When all of the balls are gone, the game is over and you get a "you win" message. Okay, let's start by adding an object state. Click on New, and from this long list, choose the Create state and click Add. This basically means that we can choose things for the ball to do when it is created. So let's add a new task. Click on New. And here, choose the Start Moving. Here it is, Start Moving. Click on it and choose Add. Here are the options for the Start Moving task. Right now, it says the direction is 0. Let's click on it to change it. You can either drag this around to choose the angle of movement, or you can just type one in down here. Well, for our game, the thing is we don't need just one specific angle of movement. We want balls to move in every single direction, and we can do this with a little bit of typing. Just type in random, open parenthesis, 360, and close parenthesis. And click Apply. It should look like this, random 360. The speed for 10, that should be fine, but if you want to change it to something faster or slower, it's up to you. Basically, now we're done with the ball object. Let's click on Done. Click on New Object. And this time, instead of the ball object, it's going to be the brick object. So type in brick object. Click on Select Graphic and choose the brick. Click OK. The object brick does not need any states or tasks assigned to it, so just click on Done. Now let's go back and edit the ball object. So click on it and choose Edit Object. Okay, let's create a new state. Click on New and choose Collision. Click Add, and here in the Options window, where it says Colliding Object, choose the brick object from the menu and click Apply. For the Tasks menu, click on New and choose Bounce, which should be at the top or near the top of your menu. Click on Bounce, click on Add, and click Done. Now we are basically done with all the intelligence of our game. Let's click on Assemble Game. It's up here. All you have to do is click on the ball object, click and drag it into the level. Click on the brick, do the same. Okay, here's a trick that you can do to make this easier. Hold the Shift key on your keyboard and drag on the brick. And you should see that these little pluses appear. And if you let go of your mouse, the brick wall has duplicated. And use the same technique to make a room around the ball. Okay, make sure that there are no gaps in your wall. If you want, you can also put more of the ball objects into your room, just to make it more interesting. Okay, that looks good. Now click on Test Game. Now before you test the game, make sure you save your game, and you can do that up here by entering a game name. Let's call this Bouncing. Bouncing Ball, maybe. That's the name of my game. And once you've selected a name, click on Save Game. Oh, look, save complete. Click on OK. And now let's get back to testing our game. Click on Generate Game. GameBoss is now generating your game. Now you've basically created your first game. Seen in about 5 simple steps how you can create your very own game. Oh look, it's done. It's loading right now. And here we are, the brick wall that we created, and the balls inside. And they are bouncing, just like we told them to. This concludes part 1 of the tutorials.